Hello, everyone. My name is Jonah, and back again with Spark Science. It is a Sunday night on September 13th, and if you listen close enough, you can hear the crickets outside my window. Jumping right back into it again with our conceptual diagram for COVID risk. And real briefly, we're going to touch on the main selling points of this diagram that you should really consider. And the main selling point is that this diagram was built to be the most efficient, but also the best chance that first responders have to determine if a patient has COVID-19 or not with their COVID risk. And just to point out real quick, all these universally unique IDs in lighter purple and their foreign key references within patient in this dark purple right here. Risk also has a foreign key patient reference as risk and patient work off each other since risk actually stores their final risk level. We're going to move straight on to the physical diagram. As you can see here, there are all these foreign keys as displayed in the dark purple in the prior screen. And just touch on real quick, patients has many different attribute types within it, mainly to fill out basic scientific questions that nurses and doctors have. Within locations, these attribute types are to determine how many colleges are in the area, what kind of healthcare is in the area, where the patient actually is. And then mass policy is left open-ended as they're different, as it's on a rated scale as poor or decent. Hospitals, you can see it also has a foreign key of the location, but then also it has the ICU capacity, and all these down here are integers just to determine how many ventilators a hospital has or how many hospitals are nearby. And also this hospital type is left open-ended as there are many different hospital types such as educational or ones attached to a school. We're going to hop all the way over to the left with jobs over here. So coworkers is touching on how many coworkers this person works with. Their exposure is also on a sliding scale of poor, well, decent. Same with ventilation here. Supply chain is focusing on if it's fully automated or if it's fully workers in a warehouse or if it's a hybrid mix. And also what kind of location they're in and if they have access to personal protective equipment. Lifestyle is just getting basic information of how a person lives, how they eat, how they sleep, if they smoke, how many events they go to. And down here, the final box, risks. As you can see, it has the patient foreign key right here, and also just open-ended to get their medical history and what medications they take, and this final entity type to store their risk level. Move over to the tuple examples within Excel. As you can see, we have the different table names here, all of their unique IDs, and in this end section over here are those foreign keys. Then there's also this location foreign key and the patient foreign key for risks. So these are just different types, different examples. So for example, with masks, you can see there's the N95 or someone that doesn't wear a mask. You see the countries over here that was open-ended, and also the mask policy that was open-ended. And just one final note before I'm kicked off due to time, these pre-existing conditions and all these medical terms, those are actual terms, as this one is the patient has sprained ligament in their left ankle. My name is Joe Nauber of Spark Science. The crickets are still outside. Have a good evening.